Thunderball event at Santa Pod, Ian and his crew have assembled his top fuel bike after months of preparation. Now on race day, the final settings are made depending on weather and track conditions. Unfortunately for Ian and the other top fuel racers, the weather's against them, and because of a strong crosswind, it can make racing potentially dangerous.
Well, Ian's just about to get ready. As you can hear, his bike's running. There's two guys ahead of him who've done some pretty good times, especially the last guy. So Ian's now, I assume, focusing himself, just getting himself ready for this run, give it the best he possibly can, all the work they've put in. Now's the time to get it all on the track and get going. And of course, it's all on the start.
The burnouts are crucial to drag racing. By spinning the tyre, it generates heat, which makes the tyre tacky to give extra traction. And in some cases, the burnout is done across the start line, so when you nail the throttle, the tyre and surface bond together.
Ian, we obviously saw you blasting down the drag strip then. You were absolutely flat out, 3/4 of the way, and then it shot off.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Midway through the pass, the blower belt broke and killed the engine and did some damage to the body panels.
Wow, can we see that?
Sure, yeah.
Oh yeah, we can see that, can't we?
You can see here, I'll show you in a minute, but there's a belt here.
Shredded belt at that.
Yeah, a shredded belt. It's broken. It's flailed around and it's damaged the bodywork. That's not a big drama, we can repair that. Obviously we'll have to put a new belt on, but what we've got to do is investigate the causes for this belt breaking.
Drag racing attracts some very unusual machinery, and behind us here is a jet car. Very strange. I think we'll be standing well back when this thing fires up. The most extraordinary thing I think I've ever seen. They don't actually race side by side in this country, but they do in the States. But it's great. That's a fantastic crowd pleaser. What an experience. Unbelievable.
Although I'm here to witness the bikes, I can't ignore these other machines. And the person who gets closest to the action is Ian Marshall, the chief starter.
Ian, what's actually your role as a chief starter? What do you actually do?
Well, the role of chief starter is varied. There's three main procedures. Obviously, the first one is safety. Dealing with the track. Is the track safe? Are the vehicles safe? Is there anything leaking from the vehicles? Anything falling off? As I said, is the track in a good condition for the guys to go and race on? Secondly, what we've got to push here is a fair race. There are one or two people who have in the past tried to push the limits a little bit, and we're here to make sure that the race is fair and both cars or bikes go to the start line at a similar time, nobody's messing each other around. Yeah. And thirdly, it's to deal with the pace of the race meeting. Between myself and the race director and the guys at the back in the collection area, we can run the pace of the actual race meeting. If we're on schedule, obviously things stay as they are. If we're slowing down, pick things up, etc., etc.
Does it worry you, the danger aspect of it all? I mean, you're right actually on as the cars are there, you're right on the sort of grid thing. Does it worry you, or is it that's just part of the job?
Really, if it worries you, then you're in the wrong job. You don't want to be here. But what you have to do is respect what can go wrong. Top fuel cars are making 6,000 horsepower. Things do go wrong, things fall off, things explode, etc., etc. You have to be aware of the dangers, but as I say, if you're frightened of it, don't work here.
second run for Ian. Tension's really starting to build. He's had a few mechanical problems. The guys have been working really, really hard to get the bike sorted out. Everything seems to be working well now. He's quite tense actually, and I think he's getting ready for his next run. So I'm not actually going to talk to him at this particular moment, but just let's wish him best of luck, and I hope he gets down the run safely and no mechanical problems.
That sounds so strong, doesn't it? Yeah. So here's the burnout from BJ. It's a bit like a who's who of top fuel bike racing out there at the moment. They're all very sort of jumping together, aren't they?
Ian, well, you've had a couple of very successful runs.
Yes.
How's it been for you this weekend?
Well, we're very pleased with what we've achieved this weekend. We've learnt a lot. Pass by pass, we've got faster and faster. Obviously, winning the final was a big bonus for us, but the major win was actually the amount of data we've collected and what we've learned.
So what actually happens now then? Where, you know, is that it for now for a little while? Or?
No, unfortunately not. I mean, this sport's about ever developing the way in which your engine works. So the first thing we're doing is we're looking at the computer data we generated. We're going to go back, we're going to make some changes, change clutch settings, fuel settings, have a look at things like that, get back out again at the next meeting and hopefully run even faster.
Well, there you have it, dragster racing. Truly extraordinary sport. I wasn't quite sure why people did it. Came here, had the experience. I now know why they do it, but you wouldn't catch me throwing my leg over anything like that, I can say.